welcome back to another episode of Dream Daddy. Last time we went on a date with Robert, and what an adventure that was. That was a hilarious episode. I'm really growing on Robert, and to be honest, every single date we go on with one of these characters, I grow more and more attached to them. So I think I decided I'm going to do one date with each person, and then I'll continue on with Craig. But I think we're gonna go Damien next. I'm not like super into the whole Goth thing. That's kind of why he's like not my top favorite or anything like that, but we'll see how it goes, because I said the same thing about Hugo, and I said like, oh, I don't think Hugo's my type or whatever, but like after spending a date with him, like they do a really good job of introducing you to these characters and like really opening them up and like seeing what they're all about. So I think maybe after this I'll maybe have a newfound appreciation for Damien. Damien seemed really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him and get to know him a little better. I navigate to Damien's dad book page and type out a message. Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. I sit there for a moment before I see Damien's typing. But then he keeps typing. And typing. Man, is this guy writing a novel? I leave the computer and make some coffee. And he's still typing. I sip my coffee and the computer finally dings. Oh boy. Barris. I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter, for, as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in the gentlemanly manner as I would have liked. Whoa, there's more. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship at my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden, should it please you. Till then, adieu. Yours humbled, D. Bloodmarch. I stare at the screen and reread the letter several more times. Hey, Amanda. Can you help me with something? Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping. Ew! Why? Oh! No. God, what the fuck? Gross. No, can you interpret this for me? I turn the computer to Amanda and she squints at Damien's message. I just don't understand net speak. Like, is this how you kids communicate with each other now? Oh, totally. This is the hot new thing. See, Dad, kids got over saying LOL and LMAO or whatever and decided that they needed to do was bring it back to the 1800s. So what do I do? Huh? Where's your pen and quill? What? Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill? How will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming debutante ball? Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Father, without proper chaperone, you'll never end up in the suitor worthy of our land. Or a drowie. Huh. Or... So you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time, and now you're reciting things you know about it back to me, aren't you? Oh. Like the first 5 pages, and then I read a review of the movie. Still gotta be, though. Great. Cliff notes are always handy. Great, so what do I say to Damien? I got this. Amanda reaches over and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. Regards, Barris. Right. Amanda hits send and smiles at me. Well, I suppose that's that. Whoa, interesting house. Is this in line with the neighborhood like code or something? The gargoyles are so weird looking. They have like weird frog faces. I make the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess I can't really call it a house, more of a manor estate. The Gothic architecture looms above the other houses in the cul-de-sac. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for the doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. I pull the large, ornately carved bat's head door knocker back, and a hollow sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it against the door. I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. Whoa. Hey, there's a picture of a doggy. Whoa, skulls. Those are kind of... Hey, this is a nice place. As I'm admiring them, the front door slams shut behind me. Hello? Silence, and an oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring straight at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien? Barris, pleasure to have you in my home. I look up and see Damien standing at the top of the majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. Oh, God. What's with the door slamming shut? Oh, sorry, there was a draft. And the door creaking open when I knocked? I accidentally left the door unlocked. And the creepy oil paintings. I like oil paintings. Aw, I like how he gets little puffy cheeks when he's like, Right. Right. Please, let me show you around. Okay. The freaking music right now is like so like creepy. Damien leads me around the house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and the parlor again for some reason. This is one of the older homes on the block, yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. Through extensive renovations, I have been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities of any modern dwelling. We walk past a door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster. I see we found his son's room. Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenager years are. Onward, onward. There's more to see. We reach a door at the end of the hall, and Damien opens it with a flourish. Oh, cool. Oh, neat butterfly collection. And this is the library. Sunlight streams from the floor-to-ceiling arched windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves and even more books that are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly really proud of this room. Look at the window, look at the butterflies, pick up a book. There's enough at the door. Let's look at the butterflies. They look neat. Aw. I walk up to the glass display of pinned bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs. I pinned them all myself. Maybe I could show you how sometime. I am concerned I would stick the pin right through my finger. The pinner's gambit. Is that a thing? No. Look at the window. I walk to the window and am greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups with his daughters on his back. Oh! Damn it! Now I'm gonna be staring at that the whole time. I'm sorry, Damien. Can I just let me just get out my camera phone, take a few shots. Okay, I'm good. Let's see the rest of the house now. Damn. He sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. God. Oh, damn.
Oh.
Did you know that Victorians spent the last 20 hours a week gazing longingly out of the full-length windows? Wait, really?
Oh.
No, but Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. Pick up a book. You know, Barris, in the Victorian era, there was some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought the more tawdry novels would encourage youths into a life of crime and cause too much of a distraction from work and school. I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn it to a random page and read aloud. Naruto struggled against the chains that... Naruto struggled against the chains that Sasuke had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked unbuttoned. It's fucking porn! You write fanfic?
What?
Okay, I think that's enough. Damien snaps the book shut and puts it back on the shelf. You freaking... That's a rare book from the private collection. Please, will you join me for some tea? What? Oh my god, this guy's a weeb! I follow Damien to a sitting room where finger foods have already been set out on a beautiful tiered silver tray. I take a seat on one of the high-backed chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea. I can't believe we're having high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this. Damien smiles to himself. What? It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of the people enjoying it, when in fact the high refers to both the later term of the day that the working class had to enjoy tea and the height of the tables on which they are served. Oh. My dear friend, we're currently enjoying afternoon tea. That's informative. Damien takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. Your home is really impressive. Are there a lot of goths in Melba Bay? I like your cape. Your home is pretty impressive. Mixed result. It seems like you really put a lot of work into this place. Thank you.
Huh.
No one's ever complimented my home before. Hell, I can barely get matching salt and pepper shakers in my place, and look at what you've done. I'm kind of jealous. That's very generous of you to say. What got you so interested in goth stuff?
Oh!
Well, when I was a young boy, my father... Did he take you into the city? Sorry? Did you guys see a marching band? I'm afraid I don't understand. You're serious? Of course. But it's... You know, the song, Amanda made me listen to it. Seriously? I love to see a marching band. Aw, cute. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals grew into a sort of an obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who came before us, I think. Why not go all the way? Not like I'm dying to I like not dying when I catch a cold. True. He takes a sip of tea. I can acknowledge that there were many terrible things about the Victorian era, and tried to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals would be admittedly horrid. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to consent its flaws and love at it all at the same time. Sorry, I felt like I was gonna sneeze. Fuck. Fucking allergies. Tell me, Barris, do you have any hobbies? Oh man, I do, but I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about this stuff. Well, I'd love to hear about your interests. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing, and quite honestly, rather attractive. Please, do tell me about your hobbies. Quick, sounds sophisticated. I like watching soap making videos on the internet. Love me some word jumbles. I learned how to juggle once. Soap is, an important advancement in modern society, getting rid of the germs and stuff. I would say that the people would make soap are the true heroes here. To watch them work is an honor. I tried making some with Amanda once, and we both had to go to the doctor for the rashes, which I guess goes to show that we should leave it to the professionals. We finished our tea and finger sandwiches. Come, I have one more thing to show you. Ooh, this is pretty. Damien takes me to the back of his home where a variety of flowers flourish in the beautifully landscaped rows. A small stone path weaves through it and butterflies flit lazily through the air. My garden. It's beautiful. Thank you. Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other's plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous, bright orange flower off a vine. Lilium bulbiferum, the orange lily. What do you think this one means? My loins are ablaze. Thou art the tightest. 3 cheers for sweet revenge. Okay, I want to go. Oh my god. My loins are ablaze. Thou art the tightest. 3 cheers for sweet revenge. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the one I'm gonna pick is gonna be a bad answer, but I have to go with thou art the tight. I can't choose between my loins are ablaze or thou art the tightest. Oh my god, both of those are so good. My loins are ablaze. The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Actually, I'm going to admit, I figured the third one was correct, because I know I've actually have heard that orange is kind of like a symbolic color of like hatred and stuff like that. I actually have heard that before, but I'm so sorry. I had to go with my loins are ablaze. That was too good. Well, and that's precisely why floral arrangement is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? Snapdragons, honeysuckle, sunflowers. Sunflowers are pretty, but they're a little boring, at least in my opinion. I think I know what snapdragons are. They kind of look cool. Honeysuckles are pretty. Let's go with snapdragons. Because they're cute, and you can do that thing where you squeeze them, it kind of looks like they're talking. What a lovely choice. I have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. Aw, he would put together a bouquet for me? Nobody's ever given me a bouquet before. I followed Damien down the footpath and admire more of the beautiful flowers. Suddenly, a phone rings.
Huh.
Oh, Barris, will you excuse me? I must take this. He pulls out a cell phone out of his pocket with, I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Hang on. Oh, the tune was kind of interesting. Go for it. Damien smiles and walks back to his house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I had to put a little more effort into the garden Amanda and I tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and then immediately died. Oh hey, a gargoyle. Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle. What? How did you fucking...
That guard.
What? I'm sorry, what? Oh god. Oh shit nuggets. Oh no. Wait, no, that's not gonna work. How did I knock over a gargoyle? Oh no, this is, okay, this is the head, obviously. Okay, so, is this the body? No, I have to, there we go. And then, I think this is the neck. Oh fuck. There we go, and then head. No, turn around. Oh god.
Goal!
There we go. Holy shit. How the fuck did I just randomly knock over a gargoyle? Those things are fucking heavy. What the heck? Whew, that was a close one. Uh-oh, here comes Damien. He looks upset. Barris, my sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter that I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave. No problem, dude. Everything all right? Damien worries the hem of his coat and with his fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucian. What's wrong? He appears to have, well, his teacher needs me to come to the school, post haste. Do you need me to help? Oh no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together. You're right. This is one of Lucian's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent up by my side. Let's go. Uh-oh. Hey, Hugo. Damien and I walked to the school and immediately greeted by anxious-looking Hugo. Hey, Damien, you're here in record time. I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow, whatever it is, it doesn't seem like Hugo and Damien's first time to the my kids are in trouble rodeo. What is it this time? This, Damien, you have to see to believe. Damien and I fall into the step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass several classes in session, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into darkness. Watch your step. I can hear the faint voices drifting up from the basement, and they don't sound happy. As I'm led to the depths of the school, I recall the antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basements. Uh-oh. Why did I fucking think that his son, that freaking Ernest was gonna be here? Why? I actually was thinking, I wonder if the little freaking pizza face was gonna be here. We find another teacher in the boiler room tucked away in the back of the basement. With him and Lucio and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucio has a bloody nose. Uh-oh. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around. What happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucian trying to kill me. The rooms fall silent. Y'all weren't trying to perform like some kind of fucking ritual or something. I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was trying to build a brick wall around you to see what would happen. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me. Whoa. Wait a second, Lucian. Did you try to cask of Amontillado Ernest? Forgive me, I don't understand that reference. I'm neither confirming or denying that. I turn to Damien and whisper to him. What's cask of Amontillado? It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down to the cellar with a promise of wine and fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall.
Oh.
What the fuck? It's a lovely story. So wait, Lucian, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. It wasn't actually going to leave him there. What was the thought process here, that Ernest was going to sit still while you slowly build a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot, but then I realized I had lied about the wine. And you were cackling maniacally. That sort of tipped me off. Ernest, 20 minutes? Dad.
Sweet Manchego!
Sweet Manchego, holy shit. It took you 20 minutes? Son, we just did an entire 2-week unit on the cask of Amontillado, and I'm so sorry if I'm butchering that word. And it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucian was leading you into an elaborate ruse? Did you even read the story? I read the first 5 pages and then read a review of the movie.
Sweet Manchego!
It's only 5 pages long and there is no movie. Huh, yeah, you're right. I paid Lucian to read it for me. What the fuck? Actually, he didn't even pay me. If you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson. Damien and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. You guys are always telling me to engage in the literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here. Alright, I'm filing this under what the hell. Don't do whatever that was again. And you two are suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucian high five. The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Mr. Bloodmarch, you too. Thank you for your mediation. We all head up the stairs and out of the school in intense silence. Jeez. Lucian, Damien, and I all pile into the car and begin the drive home. Lucian immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily. I'm not going to therapy again. I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. But I care about you and I see that you're struggling, so if you do decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Huh. Maybe you can spend this week looking for a summer job, I know how much you want to own your own car. I can't believe Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. I love you, son. Lucian continues staring out the window. Love you too. We spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucian hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside. I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. It's alright. All the things considered, Lucian's bricklaying was pretty good. So there's your silver lining. There is that, yes. He's probably just going through a phase. I really admired how you handled that. What does this kind of thing... You were a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him, and I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors. It rarely does. You're a good dad. Mixed result. That's what I'm assuming. I don't know what the fucking eggplants mean. See you around. It would be an honor and my pleasure. Damien bows with the floors. Classy.
Oh.
I come home and find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket watching TV. I plop down next to her. Yo. What you watching? Tiny House Hunting Brothers Extreme Edition. Ugh, I hate this show. The couple on screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watch them with bemused expressions, both of their heads touching with the low ceiling. I told you I wanted a 2-bed, 2-bath, shabby, chic cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I'm not pooping outside, Greg. Why don't they just get a regular-sized house? I don't know. How'd afternoon tea go? It got strange. We had to go to the school to pick up Lucian since he tried to. He lured Ernest down to the cellar with a promise of fine vintage and then tried to brick him into the wall, right? How'd you know that? Has everyone read the story except for me? Lucian live streamed the entire thing. Holy shit. That's funny. This entire day isn't beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damien guy's a character, but he's really a good company and a surprisingly diplomatic dad. I dig his style. You know what? Me too. Date complete. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be like a B? Maybe? A,
That
okay.
was just bricky. Bricky as in the Victorian term for good.
That can't be a legit thing. Can it? Fuck. Okay, yeah, so I'm pretty sure I thought I was making pretty good choices there, but I don't know. So that was kind of an interesting day. I mean, it was kind of not the most interesting out of the dates so far, I admit. He's still not my favorite. But I'm pretty sure the next few dates with him, once I do decide to play through it, because I do plan to play through every single dad route, just I don't know if I'm going to record every single one. Right now I'm just kind of doing a first date with every character just so I can like have an experience with each one, at least for the show. And then of course I'm going to do a full playthrough with the Craig route, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do episodes on each one. Maybe at a later date. I know there's some games coming out at the end of the month I want to play as well. So I don't know if I'll have time for that. But I'm just I wanted to do one date with each dad just so I can like kind of get to know each character. And like so far my favorites have been Matt and Robert. Hugo's was pretty fun. Brian was funny. Damien's first was like we kind of got a look inside his house and everything like that. It was really cool. I thought the part in the library was fun, and we finally get to see like his definitely Hugo and Damien definitely have like a lot of like stuff going on with their children, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna like focus around that. I do want to play Hugo's route just because I want to see what's going on with his whole situation and everything like that. But interesting, not the most exciting one out of the bunch so far, but still pretty good. But okay, I think we're gonna go Joseph next, which I'm not looking forward to because Joseph, like I said, Joseph is my least favorite, but I've grown around some of these characters because of the first date, so I'm thinking maybe hopefully with a first date with Joseph I'll grow to like him a little more than I don't really do, but we'll see. But okay guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next date. Later.
Justice that thinks that I'm afraid. She's been ignored.